Welcome to tutorialsinhand.com. In this video tutorial, we are going to see how to print characters at odd position in a given string. So for example, let's see we are given a string str and the string provided is say tutorials in hand. So this is the string that you are given, and within that string you have to print the characters present at odd position, right? So you know that any indexing for string starts from 0. So t is at 0 index, this is at 1 index, and then it is at 2 index, this one is at 3 index, and so on. So we have to print the characters that are present at the odd index, for example the 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. So for this, how we can approach to write the program? So you will be asked these things in the interview, either to print at the odd position or to print at the even position, right? So we have to approach for this one. So let's start how we can write the code for this one. So first thing is you can simply use char at method to print the character which is at the odd position. For this one you will be expected to have the knowledge about how to check the odd and even index, right? For that, let's start. So for example, we are writing for int I is equals to 0. Since the string index will start from 0, so int I is equals to 0, I less than this string that we are given less than string dot length, right? So I less than string dot length and then I plus plus. So what this is going to do is this will start from I is equals to 0 and it will go on till less than 1 less than string length, right? So if the length of the string is suppose 15, so if the length of the string is 15, so its index will be up to 14, right? So that is why we have taken I less than string dot length. We have not taken I less than is equals to, because then we will get index out of bound exception, because this will be 15 is equals to 15 will get checked during the iteration and it will give array index out of bound exception. So we have to take one less than the actual length of the string. So we have explained these things in the length method video tutorial. You can go and check over there if you have any confusion regarding this, but here we expect you know that you should take this I less than string dot length and then it will work perfectly. And what you are going to do, you are going to check the odd. So how do we check if I is odd or not, whether a number is odd or not? We can simply check using the modulus operator. If I mod 2 is not is equals to 0, then it is odd number. We have already explained these things in odd and even program. So if I mod 2 does not leave remainder as 0, then that I is going to be considered as odd, right? So in that case, what you are going to do, you are simply going to print the character which is at the position I that satisfies this condition. That means when index I mod 2 is not equals to 0, you are going to print the character present at that particular index. So you are going to print char at I, and this will print all the characters at the odd index. For example, let's run this one and you see you get all the characters that are present at the odd index. For example, you see 0, so 0 mod 2 not is equals to 0 will be checked. So 0 mod 2 means when 0 is divided by 2, it will leave remainder 0, so it does not satisfy because it is checking for not is equals to 0. So here remainder will not be not is equals to 0, it will be is equals to 0. So this I is equals to 0 index will not enter within this if, and we will move on to the next counter, that is I is equals to 1. And when I is 1, 1 mod 2 will be checked. So when 1 is divided by 2, it will leave remainder as 1, and which is satisfying this condition. That means it is not is equals to 0. We are getting 1 as a remainder, and as a result we will enter within this if block and it will print the string which is having character at this I position. That means which is having character at one position, and we have at one position U, and that is why you see U is getting printed over here. Similarly, now it will go to the next iteration, and the value of I will become is equals to 2. And now when it will be checked, we'll be checking like I less than string dot length. It will take the length that is of this string, and we will see that 2 will be less than this string length, and as a result we enter within this if loop, and now 2 mod 2 will be checked, and now 2 mod 2 will give you remainder as 0. So not equals to 0 is false in this case, and for the index 2 we will not enter within this one, and we will move on to the next iteration, that is 3. So when I becomes 3, 3 less than 14, right? So we will again enter within this for loop, and now 3 mod 2 will be checked. 3 mod 2 will give you remainder as 1, which satisfies this not equals to 0. So for index 3 you will enter within this one, and you will print the character which is present at the index 3 in this particular string, this one 0 1 2 3, and at 3 you have O, so O is getting printed. And similarly you will keep on iterating over each index, and then you will check whether that particular index is odd or even, and once you found that the index is odd, you will print the character which is present at that odd index using this char at method on that string, and this will give you all the characters that is present at the odd position. So this is one of the approach. In the next video tutorial we will show you another approach where we will convert this string to character array, and then we will iterate over that character array to find out what are the characters that are present at the odd index. For now, we hope that you have enjoyed this video tutorial and have been able to understand the concept. If there is any doubt, please write to us in the comment section, and we will definitely help you to understand the concept in best possible ways from our end. For now, we will be signing off. Keep learning, keep enjoying, and don't forget to subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed. Thank you.